Alrighty, fellas and fellettes, welcome back to the Hot Damn Racing Team, and if you're new here, welcome. Alright, today I'm gonna show you a little simple trick on how to polish some stainless steel. Alright, but before we get to that, I want to update those guys that have been following along this turbo project deal. Alright, if you don't know, now you know. The truck is in the shop getting the transmission and engine refreshed. Alright, while that is happening, I'm kind of refreshing all the other little parts, all right, including, I got a mess here, including the turbo deal there. I completely took that deal apart. I just finally gave in and took it apart this morning, and now I'm kind of pre-lubing it, I guess you would say, all right? I'm making sure that it is functioning correctly, and it seems to be functioning pretty well. All right, so what I did here, all right, I'm glad I kind of took all this stuff apart. Fuel injector, I'm taking everything off almost, getting everything cleaned up. Still not done cleaning it up. I'm gonna even get all this little nasty dirt and stuff like that. So, all right, I lost an O-ring. All right, let's get started here. I lost an O-ring to one of the stock fuel injectors, this little black guy right there, okay? And I thought it fell under the truck or in the frame somewhere, all right? I thought it fell in somewhere. I looked for 1-2 hours, couldn't find it. Finally found it today. It was still in there. All right, so I can't believe I shoved those injectors right into that. Okay, so yeah, there was a reason why it was a little difficult on the one side. Right? No, it was this side over here. That's right. A little hard to see, I guess you would say, with this thing still, attached to the truck. All right, I guess getting in a hurry. I didn't feel like I was in a hurry, but I guess I was, or I probably wouldn't have missed that. So I missed that, and I'm glad I took the turbo apart this morning. I was really thinking about it. And the reason why I was really thinking about it, and I've been telling you guys, all right, I think the turbo might be kaput. Well, I think it still has some life left in it now. All right, so what I would do is spin it really hard, and then it would just kind of stop like that, right? That's not right. So I'd spin it really hard, and it wouldn't spin. It would just freeze up, all right? But this morning, all right, and there's some oil in it. It's got to have oil in it, all right? The oil, it gets in between the shaft and its little, what would you call that? The little bearing collar. I don't know what it's called, all right? So, but anyway, yeah, now it's going. Oh, baby. Ooh, I am excited about that. So we got that done. I'm glad I took it apart. I did find debris in it, plastic, and one piece of metal. Let's see where that piece of metal went. I know it was rubbing on the shaft in there. I couldn't tell. I looked at the shaft. It seemed like it didn't have any real damage on it. If anything, the little shaft bearing for this side right here, it's not a bearing, it's journal bearing, all right? So it floats on the oil when it spins. That's why you got to have the oil in there. That one was kind of, it's not really grooves, but you can kind of tell it's got a little wear, all right? Doesn't seem like it's too much. I don't have any play in and out. Oh, whoops. I don't have any play in and out. It does have that normal little side to side, and it was loose. I think it was loose here as well. Yeah, that might have been a good problem. So doesn't seem like it's leaking any oil right now, which sitting on this stand doesn't do no justice. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm doing, a little turbo update, priming this deal up here. I took it completely apart, seeing if I needed to rebuild it. All right, and I found debris inside, and I believe it was loose. Got it all cleaned up. Of course, it was a little gunky. Not too bad, not as bad as some turbos I've seen that needed to be rebuilt. All right, I don't think this one needs to be rebuilt right now. I think I got a little bit of time with it, and I'm just gonna buy a whole new one because this turbo has been discontinued. Okay. Let's polish this dump tube. I think that's it. I do want to show you that little metal piece, but I don't think, there it is. I think what it is is something that was left over in there. If not, y'all can tell me what it is. I don't believe that it is a necessary component. It broke off of something in there. It looks like part of the casting that was inside there already, and it got onto that shaft there and just started rubbing. You can see there. So yeah, I was kind of scared, but then when I got to opening it up, I was like, well, nothing else is really damaged. All right, so enough with wasting that time. Let's go to this time. Hot damn hell yeah. All right, so here's the condition it is in. It was a lot shinier when I got it. It's been underneath the truck. It's been about 120, 130 days under the truck. Kind of looks like junk. All right, let's get started on it. Alrighty, dudes. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make it very simple, and I'm not gonna do this super professional job. That's not what I'm looking to do. It's going underneath the truck. I just want it to look a little bit better, okay? And what I'm gonna do, all right, I'm gonna use a little bit of water displacement 40. All right, some of y'all know it is WD-40. All right, I know it is water displacement formula number 40, okay? So, all right, here we go. I'm just messing around with y'all there, but that's real story. All right, I'm gonna spray my 1000 grit sandpaper, wet dry sandpaper, and all I'm trying to do is make it smooth. I'm gonna sand it, I'm going to polish it, no, buff it, and then polish it, okay? All right, the buffing will do a good deal of the sand. All right, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put some of this rubbing compound on here. Okay, and I'm gonna spread it around real good. Make sure it's not dry before I go to buffing, but I don't want it to be, I don't want a lot, all right, because it just fling everywhere. That's what I'm trying to get at. Okay, so I'm gonna run this buffer upside down. It's able to lock, all right, with the trigger down, so I don't have to hold the trigger. I can hold this handle with my foot. Push All right, buffing pad, we're done with that. We got the polishing pad on there. Now look, guys, the more you sand it, right, the more you get rid of those little you see that right there? Not worried about it, okay? You're gonna see this thing from a distance. You're not really gonna see that. It's gonna be kind of hidden. You'll see it from a distance like this, guys, underneath the truck. If someone looks under the truck, right, you can see it through the wheel well there, so you'll see it from a distance, right? So that's why I'm not, and it's under the truck, so it's gonna get debris, stuff's gonna hit it, whatever, wash it, I'm not really worried about it, right? That's what I'm trying to get at. So next thing we're gonna do is polish it. But if you get rid of all these imperfections during sanding, the more you sand, the shinier, all right, it'll look. The more of a mirror finish you will get. I'm not really worried about that too much. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna corrode and look gross again pretty soon, all right? And then when it does, I'll go ahead and clean it up again. It is what it is, all right? So now I have a polishing compound. 2 different compounds, by the way. All right, you got your, I wonder if this stuff right here needs to be shooken up, buddy. Okay. Okay, yep, there it is. It's a little different color there. All right, same deal. Just want to get it to where I don't splash on me. You don't want to run it dry necessarily. All right, the polishing, you can run it a little bit. so it flung off there a couple times. It's pretty dangerous, right? So just a little warning. If you want to do some backyard customs, all right, you might get hurt, okay? What do you think about that? You know, not too bad, right? Like I said, you'll see it from a distance. How do I have it? It'll come off the, yep, you'll see it just like, actually, if you're looking at how the truck, you'll see it just like that. It's going towards the back of the truck. You'll see this side of it, about that much of it. Yeah, I like it, right? Pretty easy. Let's clean it up with the microfiber. Alrighty, dudes, if I was gonna send a message, there's a lot of things you can do at home, all right, that you probably that you didn't realize you could. Oh yeah, right there. Wow. It's like someone's trying to get in my driveway. Food delivery. Alright, hot damn hell yeah, y'all the baddest. Get some. It's time for lunch, just in time. One last look with it installed on the unit. Hot damn racing team turbo unit, HDRT rear mount turbo setup. Yeah, not too bad for a quick little hand jobby there. Like I said, I didn't want to waste too much of my time. It's gonna get all messed up. All right, looking at it from a distance, it looks just fine. Way better than looking all rusty and stained and gross. Hot damn hell yeah. Get some. Y'all the baddest.